Morning, welcome. Well, we're back up at Chatting Trout Fishery at Northumberland. I'm with me good pal and guru, Willie Emery. I've known Willie for 40 odd years. I knew him from our sea fishing days when we used to compete against each other. But to be fair, the last 15 years, Willie's took us under his wing and he brought us on as a fly fisherman. And to be fair, I would have never gotten an England cap if it wasn't for Willie. He showed us absolutely loads of techniques, flies, etc. So really appreciate what he's doing for us. How old are you now, Willie?
84 in December.
Just a youth there.
Great, sir.
So you're still fishing regularly every week then, or?
Minimum two.
Two per week, yeah?
Per week.
It's not
normally Tuesdays, Thursdays.
right.
And the High and Hope Club starts again. It'll be probably Tuesday, Thursday,
And Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, well, our club hasn't been going because of COVID, but hopefully we'll get back next year and get it sorted again. So obviously it's the middle of August, so the fishing's can be testing, can't it? Obviously that's what you drummed into us when you were teaching us. It's easy in the spring and the autumn, but
Yep, you're right.
It's
a bit like sea fishing. When the sea's flat, they're hard to catch.
And then
when trout fishing, it's July and August and a bit of September when the weather's warm and that. The fish just go laxy-daisy.
That's it. So while today, what we'll do then, we'll see how you get on. Your pleasure fishing. You've sadly packed in your bank competition fishing. The mind's still brilliant at fishing, but obviously as you get older, the legs and the knees get bad, which is obviously what's happening with you. I'm 20 years younger and my knees are on the way out, so I appreciate what yours are like now. But the main thing is you're still getting out there and you're still enjoying it, and I know for a fact you're still catching fish. So we'll give it a go today. Are you going to try a few of the lakes, or what? Depends on what your knees are like, yeah?
Depends on how the knees work,
yeah.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, we'll take it as it happens, and we'll see how it goes. Cheers. Right, Willie, so you've started on the Chatting Lake. What rod and line, etc. are you using first cast?
I'm using a midge tip
Uh-huh.
with Harvey's Swift.
Uh-huh.
With 2 dial backs, black panel rod.
So you've got a 3 fly set up,
Yep.
and the midge tip's a 6-foot tip, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just nymphing them slow figure of 8 and the odd kick. Is that right?
Yeah.
Lovely. But you've got other rods set up as well, obviously, for if that method is not working.
Yeah.
Well, you got a sinking line on, Willie? On one of your rods?
Got a die 3.
Right. With what flat? You got lures on that rod? On that leader?
Got a Divine Dancer
Uh-huh.
and a cormorant.
And a cormorant. Divine Dancer on the point and a cormorant on the dropper. And your other rod, that's a floating line on that one?
Yeah.
Is that for dries? You got the dries on?
Got the dries on.
Right.
But, I haven't decided what I'm going to put on it.
Yeah. There's nothing rising at the minute, like, is there? So,
No.
we'll see how it goes. Right, Willie, you've had a few casts on the Chatting Lake, but you lost a fish. You only had the one take.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've come up on done it here. Have you still got the fab on the point and the dial backs on the dropper?
Back in a shipment.
All right, okie doke. So we'll see how you get on here. See if there's any more action. First one on, Willie. Right. You changed the top dropper to a Midas, did you say?
Yeah,
And you've got a fab on the point and a Alright, a couple of... oh well, at least it's... your line's gone tight. No. Is it? Took the Katie, has it? Ah, nice. Seems like a half decent fish as well. Nice one. Well done, that's the blank off anyway. It's a nice fish.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it, eh? Nice, not wrong with that. So he took that one took the middle dropper, Willie.
Yep, straight McLaren with a little green butt.
Size 14.
Size 14.
Nice, it was a nice fish. It would be 3.5 pound anyway, so
Yep,
not wrong with that.
definitely not.
Good start, nice one.
Right.
So Willie, you love like all methods of fishing, pulling, dry fly, nymphing. If you could only do one, what would be your favourite? Nymphing. And the reason for that would be, is that because of the takes you get when you're straight lining the nymphs?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you feel everything, didn't you? You know what I mean? I know you hear a lot of people say, you know, fish buzzers under an indicator, but it's not the same thrill, is it? You know what I mean? It is.
No.
Don't get us wrong. It can be deadly, can't it, under the indicator? But it's not as exciting, is it? Really?
Not really.
You know.
But at the end of the day, if you've got to do it, do it.
Well, if you're in competition, if you're just pleasure fishing, you can do what you want. But
Yeah.
if you're fishing matches, then well, you taught me from day one, you have to give the fish what the fish want, not what you think what you want to do. Like, so
Yeah.
that's it's mega important match fishing. But if you're pleasure fishing, you can basically just enjoy yourself and do whatever you want, can't you? You know what I mean? What rainbow? What would you say your biggest rainbow has been from the small waters?
15, 12.
Sweet taupe. All right. That was in the boat as well then.
Yeah.
That's nice. And your brown, what's your biggest brown trout?
11.5, Chatton.
That was from here on Chatton Lake, yeah.
Chatton Lake.
Nice fish, nice. But you do like to fish the boats. You love the lock style as well, didn't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Down Rutland, Grapham, and you've been chew all over the place, you know. So it's, as long as you're fishing, you're happy, yeah.
Yep.
That's the main thing.
Long time dead.
That's it. So your midge tip, Willie, you just you've got the fab on the point, the Cape McLaren in the middle, 14, and then a Midas on the top dropper. You're letting it go down about 10 seconds, and then obviously your retrieve's just quite slow. It's
Yeah.
the odd kick in it, you know what I mean? So it's a good method. It's covering different areas. So they're not far down really, are they?
Yeah.
Well, that last one wasn't anyway. Yeah, Willie, when I first started fishing with you, when you were trying to drum some sense into us, one of the things that you said, whether we were fishing the boat or the bank, is how important to hang the flies at the side of the boat or the side of the bank. How important, I mean, is it, you know, when you're fishing, to hang your flies?
Well, it's very important, because if it just gets you one fish through the 20 hangs, it's one fish more than what you had.
Yeah, but
Bring your flies straight off the water.
exactly. And I mean, it's surprising how many fish you do get hanging your flies, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you're basically just hanging it just in the edge as you come in. I think what it is that they see the flies heading towards the surface and they think they're going to escape, don't they? You know, so they actually take them as that before you get them out of water. You know. So,
Could be.
aye, it definitely puts a lot of fish in the net, hanging your flies. So you've changed rods there, Willie. Gone to die 3,
Die 3.
and you've got 2 lures on,
2 lures.
and you're doing roly-poly.
Roly-poly.
So people think that it's the flies, you know, you need the special flies to catch the fish, but depth of where you're fishing, you taught me, it's more important than the actual flies, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, find the feeding areas of the fish. It can be anywhere from obviously on the surface down to 20 foot, so you've got to have a range of lines and a range of methods, haven't you? You said to target the fish, you know what I mean?
Yeah, got to go down beginning, 3, 6, 4 foot.
Yeah, keep trying the depth.
Keep finding the depth.
And then obviously, you know, it can be on any particular day, it can be like you see anything from the surface deep down, but once you get the depth, locate where the fish are feeding, you've got a good chance of getting a few fish, haven't you? You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So it's not always particular patterns. I mean, obviously you want good patterns, but you know, you can put a lot of patterns across the fish and they'll take it, won't they? You know.
Yeah.
So that one's stuck on the die 3, yeah.
Yep.
So what have you got on the point, fly wise? You got a divine dancer?
Mighty divine dancer.
And on the top a little pink rabbit.
Pink rabbit.
Yeah. So how far did you count it down, Willie, before you retrieved it?
10 seconds.
10 seconds, and then started jerky retrieve, wasn't it? You were doing.
Yep.
Right. Nice one. So it took the divine dancer on the point. That's yep, took the divine dancer. Nice one. Lovely. Stuck it well down as well.
Yep. So
that second one, Willie, on the die 3, took the divine dancer.
Yep.
There it is there.
Compliments of Matty Divine.
It's Matty's pattern that he showed all, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a good fish catcher, definitely.
Catches a lot of big fish, this one.
It does it now. It does it now. Well done. Oh, in again, Willie.
Yep.
Nice. Quite close in that one, just off the edge of the reed bed.
Yep. Top dropper.
Oh, it took the top dropper this time.
Yep. Pink rabbit.
Pink rabbit. Nice. Oh, you're getting into the swing of it.
Yeah.
Nice to see. Aye, not bad for an Arden. Aye, you may be old, but you still got it, you old bugger, you. Bring it in, we'll have a look at them, well. Ah, there's the pink rabbit. Yeah, nice, good, lovely. Big smile on the Arden's face there. That's what we like to see. This one, just quick release. Lovely. Well done, Will. So on that retrieve, what you doing, Willie?
Jerk.
Right.
A few quick jerks. Bigger weight.
Right.
And a few jerks again.
So you're getting some action into them 2 lures that you've got on, yeah?
Yeah.
And are you getting the takes when you're figure of eighting? Or you did get that last one close in, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're on the hang there now.
A little pause.
Yeah. So basically mix it up till you get a take.
I daresn't tell you the Rutland's here.
No, not on camera.
FAB.
Aye. Yeah, so doing the hang. Missed one there, Willie. Good pull. Tightened on, but didn't get it. Now you get them. Trying to roly-poly this time, eh?
Yep.
It appears to mix a retrieve up.
Two little pulls, 3.
It's just snatching at it.
Yeah.
Right, Will, you started at 9 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock now. You've had a good morning considering it's August. So, what you had up to now?
That's 4 on the washing line.
Yeah.
2 on the die 3.
Well, lures, yeah.
Lures.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 1 or 2 starting to rise through. I'm having a go with the drives.
What you set up? What you got for your drives? What you got on and what have you?
2, nothing flies on.
On a long leader.
On a long leader.
Oh well, if they're rising, if you cover the odd one, there's a good chance you might get one. So if you can, that means you'll get one on the top, one mid-range, and one a bit deeper. It just shows you there's fish at different depths.
Yep.
No bother. We'll see how you go. Are you on the die 3, Willie?
Yep. Well, possibly could be.
What?
It looked like a double shot.
What, you think you had 2 on?
I think.
Do you?
See one rise on the point.
You've got one, definitely got one on the top dropper. It's on the pink rabbit.
Net.
That's another nice one, Willie. Took the rabbit on the pink rabbit on the top dropper. Bonny fish.
Yeah, it is lovely colour.
Isn't it? I'll just down unhook it, Will. Look at there. That's it. There's away like a rocket. It's the only trouble now, Willie, innit, when the old legs kind of take you from mark to mark. You've only got to settle on 1 or 2 pegs or whatever through the day. It's a canny walk from here down to that lodge for them old legs. But hey, if you can get onto 2 or 3 pegs a day and you can get a few fish, that'll do you. Happy days, eh?
Yep.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly. First cast on a change of spot, Willie?
Yeah.
The 10-minute slow walk was worth it then?
Yeah.
Good. It's on the die 3 again?
Die 3.
Nice one. Well done. Well, Willie, that's your session over. I think you've had a canny day yourself, haven't you? It's been good.
I would say so. Had 11.
11 altogether.
Yep.
Very good. Main methods today, Willie?
Washing line and a die 3.
And that's lures on the die 3.
Lures on the die 3.
And bits of nymphs and fab and yeah.
On the washing line.
Yes, well, yeah, good. Your best fish today, maybe about, I would think, looked about 3.5 pound.
I would say that.
No wrong with that, you know.
No.
I mean, considering it's still August and the water's still red hot, it's a cracking session, isn't it? Really.
Yep.
So,
Been a nice day.
Brilliant.
Good conditions.
I mean, you've managed to walk up to the top. Obviously, your legs, it took you a while, but like you say, it's gone all the days where you can sort of run around the lakes. But hey, when people are fishing at 83 twice a week, I think most people would take that, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I know I'll take it to fish twice a week at 83. I don't think I'll get there, but it's lovely to see you enjoying it still, and that's what it's about. It's about enthusiasm, innit? You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You know, you needn't run around the lakes chasing fish when you get old.
No.
So you just got to go out and enjoy it.
Yes,
Because like you say, you're a long time
dead.
Nice one, Willie. Cheers, pal.